This product is Copy Protect encoded. Attempts to duplicate will damage this product and may damage your recording hardware. Federal law provides severe civil and criminal penalties for the unauthorized reproduction or distribution of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, and video discs. Criminal copyright infringement is investigated by the FBI and may constitute a felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. All drills and exercises in this program are designed to develop fundamental skills. It is extremely important as an athlete or coach that you execute them with proper technique in order to avoid possible injury. To reduce the risk of possible injury, consult your doctor before beginning any exercise or skill development program. The producers, participants, and distributors of this program disclaim any liabilities or loss in connection with the information presented in this product.
Shooting straight up, down block. Here. Out of control here. I don't like it. I can't out of it. I post right there. Right there. Hello, my name's Tom Brands. I wrestled for the University of Iowa and then also internationally. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over a series of double leg setups and then also some finishes and then also get down on the mat and troubleshoot it, like when you get extended, when your head's over your hips, that type of thing. Other things that I want the people or the athletes to be aware of that are watching this video is that wrestling is not a sport where you just sit down and watch a video and then all of a sudden it gets ingrained into your brain. You have to go out and you have to continue to learn after watching the video and drill and continue to work on these things. Also, mentally, you have to train in the weight room, on the gravel roads, on the streets, and pay the price that way, because wrestling is not just a technical sport. It's a technical sport, it's a strength sport, and a conditioning sport. And we want to make sure that we have a strong mind and a strong body so that we can do the best job we can do when we step out on the mat. That's what's most important. First thing we're going to do, and when we talk about a double leg, what we want to think about is our hips underneath us and our head up. Head up, butt down. Those are two good key words for positioning. Once we have our head up and our butt down, we want to drive off our feet in short, choppy steps. Bap, 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 like that. Those are the three things that we really want to focus on. All right, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you through a series of setups that work real well and are real basic. And the first thing we're going to do is our partner's going to get in a stance. And all he's going to do is just going to post on me right here. He posts on me. All I'm doing is I'm popping this arm. But what I want to do is I want to start yay far away where I can't reach him and he can't reach me, because when I'm wrestling, I'm going to close the gap on him. As I close the gap and my head closes within his head, my partner's going to reach up and post. All right? So when I come in here, I close the gap, he posts. All I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my level. I'm going to take a drop step, lower my level. My head is going to be on the opposite of my lead leg. My head's on this side. My lead leg's here. I'm a lefty. I lead my left leg. If I lead my right leg, my head will be over here. It's going to be on the opposite side. Now, as far as my opponent's legs, it doesn't matter, but right now we want him in a square stance. He's going to post his hand on this side, the side of the head, and he's helping me out. All right, we're just learning. We're learning holds here, and we're drilling and executing. Again, I'm here. I close the gap. I'm in a good stance. Motion, changing level, right here. Stance, motion, I'm closing the gap, I'm setting the tone of the match. Stance, motion, he posts, I pop, and I change my level. When I pop right there, you can see I'm on the bottom side of the elbow or the hand side of the elbow. I want to get higher than that. I want to pop above the elbow, not below it. That time I pop below it. Not real critical if I can get right in the neighborhood, but I want to get as close up past that elbow to the shoulder as I can. Obviously, I'm not going to be posting here, but I want to pop just above the elbow. That's ideal. Again, I'm here. I close the gap on him. He posts. I pop the elbow. I lower my level. As I lower my level, watch what I do with my feet. Watch my feet here. Stance, motion. I'm closing the gap. He posts on me. I'm changing my level right there. I'm taking a drop step right there. When I take a drop step, I don't take myself away from my opponent. like this. This is a common mistake. Posting on me, doing this right here. What I want to do is when I get in here, I lower my level, and I'm getting my chest over my knee. I'm in this way. I'm going closer to him. I'm like a freight train. I have a lot of power here. I'm driving off both feet. Again, I'm here. Stance motion, closing the gap, change my level right there. Now I'm ready to penetrate. When I penetrate, all I'm going to do on this one, I'm just going to lower my level and I'm going to explode into him. I'm not going to drive off my feet because I'm going to knock him down right away. This is ideal. I'm hitting right here. I popped him. His arm's above me. I'm just hitting right here. Boom. Just like that. When I hit there, this is a good drill. When I hit there, this teaches position, it teaches my setup, and it teaches a good, powerful finish, explosion. It teaches me to change my pace, and that's what I want to do. When I hit in there, I'm changing my pace. It's not a slow, methodical, one-speed deal. It's I lower my level, and I change my pace and explode. Watch my hands, watch my head from the back side. I'm here. I close my level, I drop right there, I close the gap, I change my level, I penetrate right here, I pull hard here with these hands. When I hit him with my shoulder, I'm hitting equally hard with my hands here. Right there, putting him right down. Again, from the opposite side, here, I close the gap, change my level, penetrate, boom, right there. Everything's tight. When I'm wrestling, my elbows are in. That's important. Not here. I'm not double legging here. This is when I'm going to go, what do they call that? Butt over tea kettle. All right, I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be here where I'm strong. I'm hitting, boom, right there. I want to explode into him, and at the same time, I want to pull hard into me this way. So I have that equal force on both sides. That's where I get my pop. Another way I can do it is if a guy's hanging on me hard and I can't pop this arm, what I can do is I can snap him off, close the gap again. As he reaches back, pop right there. Another good drill. Just a timing drill. All my partner's going to do is laying his hands on me. I snap him off. I close the gap. And as he posts, I'm popping there. What this is doing, if he's controlling me hard here, anytime an opponent has a tie or a control on me, I want to get rid of it. I'm not going to wrestle from here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break it, and then I'm going to start over, and then as he comes back, a lot of times he'll try to reestablish control. That's a good time. It's an anticipation. So I'm in here. He's controlling me in here. I don't like it. I snap out of it. I post right there, and I drive through him just like that. Another way I can do it is when I'm tapping the head. I'm in here. I'll tap the head. I'll tap the head. Usually as I do that, you'll get a guy reaching right here. Contemporary guys doing it right now, if you can watch him on tape, would be Charles Burton and also Brandon Slay a little bit. He also did this. Good setup. And when these guys hit their doubles, they're not even hardly hitting their knees. Very, very seldom they hit their knees. But all they're doing is they're out here, they hit the head, post just right here. Post this hand. You're going to keep this hand down, doesn't matter. Just boom, boom, and then boom right there. Watch again. I hit the head, and I'm anticipating. I'm already gone. Watch again. I'm over here. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. If you get a chance to watch film of those two guys, those are good live examples. That's another way. Watch it in live motion. I'm in here. Boom, boom, right there. And just like that. Boom, boom, and popping. As I'm hitting the head, I'm getting the guy to chase my hand. As I'm hitting the head on this side, I'm getting the guy to chase that hand. Right there. Boom. With our setups, we can also do different types of finishing. And a lot of times your finish on a double leg has to do with where your head is. For instance, on a, call it a Jap double, I guess, is when you hit and your head's right here. All right, so when I hit, when I do this pop in the arm, I'm driving through the guy. I'm hitting right here with my head, driving through him. No, right now I'm just going to drive hard with my feet. And what's happening here is my head's here in the middle of his chest, and that keeps him straight up and running backwards over his heels. And that's what I want. If I hit here, he can lean over me. That type of thing sprawls a little easier for him. All right, so just another way to beat the guy by me having better position, my head position. I'm hitting right here, driving right here. Just like that. Putting the head right in the middle of the chest. Even better than that is what I call a smash double, an explosive double. And when I do this, what I really want to think about doing is, I talked about it already, when I hit here, I'm exploding into him, but equal force is coming back this way. Coming here, my elbows are coming to my side, they're in, they're not out here, they're in, and I'm pulling and exploding this way as well. Right there. Now all I'm going to do, I'm going to carry that one step further. That was more of a drill, wasn't really match type situation. Now what I'm going to do is when I hit this, I'm going to explode right back to my feet, but I'm coming right here. I'm going to dump him right on his back, and this guy's got to be ready. Because when I hit him, I'm going to spike him on his back. Good freestyle move. So again, I'm in here, I'm here, I hit, I'm hitting here, I'm coming up. Now I'm going to start driving. As I drive, I'm going to explode up to my feet. I'm just going to crush him. I'm coming right here, coming right up, just boom, right there. Driving right through him. This is what it looks like match pace. When I hit in here, I'm driving right here, just like that. Driving right through him, and I'm spiking him right to the mat. One more time. Bap, bap, hitting, driving through him, bap, 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 driving off my feet. As I'm going, I'm coming up to my feet, and I'm bear hugging. His legs down here, I'm crushing him. Right here, I'm crushing. Right there. Do it a couple times, match pace. What makes it look good, and it looks easy, what makes it look easy, I guess I should say, is when I hit, I change my level, and also when I finish, I change my level again. When I hit, boom, I change my level, and when I'm driving, and when I'm starting to finish here, I also change my level again. Here, boom, right there. I can also hit it a little higher. I can also hit a little higher instead of staying down on the knees. Come up here a little bit. Now I can get even more of that bear hug type motion when I'm hitting in here, driving. A lot of coaches say they want their hands here no matter what, no matter what. Good idea. This is good essential basics. Beating the best, you want to be down here. But a lot of times when I hit here, if I can continue to drive, I'm going to be okay. I'll be okay there. The key is, it's important where my hands are, but the key is when I hit here, I don't do this in two moves. When I hit here, I'm already driving and finishing. We've been really concentrating on popping to a double leg here. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to pop, but instead of going to the double leg, we're going to go to the near side leg, which is right here, high crotch, head to the outside single. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop here, and I'm just going to step up with my outside leg and finish switching off to a double. We're not going to get into the specifics of a high crotch. That's a whole nother technical aspect. What we're going to do is we're just going to hit a high crotch and switch off to a double. So I'm here. It's from the same thing. I snap. He's controlling me. I reclose the gap. I'm hitting right there, switching off to a double. When I hit, I step up with my outside leg, and I hug with my outside hand, and I'm just driving through right there. Again, I continue to drive through. When I hit here, it's not two moves. I explode to my finish. I'm hitting here, I'm exploding to my finish. Right there. Couple things I'm doing. We talked about it with a double leg. When I hit, I want to pull with my arms. It's the same thing on this high crotch. When I hit here, I'm hitting here. I'm pulling myself tight and around the corner. Look at the angle I have here. Turn. He's perpendicular to the camera right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to become parallel to the camera almost. Right here. That's how much of an angle I have. Too many times guys are in here and they're trying to switch off this way without getting that angle. That's guys sprawling. I'm going to my head and we're going to get into that. Because we get there, but we don't want to be there. I'm hitting here, right there. Boom, now I drive. Boom, right there. Hips on top. That's another thing. Finishing wise, I want my hips on top of my opponent's hips. Okay, good. Another thing. underhook, and an inside tie. A lot of times we get here and we limit ourselves with this underhook, whether he's stymieing me here and really clamping on me and slowing me down, or if I just get in here and I feel like I can just hang out. Remember, basic philosophy in wrestling is we attack the position at all times. If we're in good shape, if we have a strong mind, if we accept the challenge, then we can do that. If we don't pay the price, then we will hang out more. We don't want to hang out. We want to attack this position. Right now, he's clamping on me. I'm going to take my other hand. I got an underhook here. I'm raising my elbow until it's level, until I could put a piece of board there and make a tabletop right here. The other side, I'm pulling here, inside tie. Ideally, I want to be forehead to forehead. Just wrestle with me. Ideally, I want to be forehead to forehead right here. When I go here, I'm going to get some space with my head. I'm going to take a drop step. I call this the Fowler double leg after a guy by the name of Fowler from Iran. He was a 93 world champ at 68 kilograms. I'm in here. I lower my level right there. Now watch what I do here. I'm pressuring in. As I pressure in, I feel his weight come back into me. I'm pulling here all the time. I'm pulling here, but I just can't get in there. He's stiff-arming me. All right, he's wrestling with me. I'm in here. I'm just lowering my level right there, and I throw him over top of me. I'm pulling, and I throw him over top of me right there. Underhook, inside tie. I'm right here, taking my drop step. Watch my feet. If you can get the camera on the feet a little bit, watch how much of a drop step I'm taking. I'm pressuring in, taking my drop step right there. The key to a drop step is I'm not pulling myself away. We talked about that. I'm penetrating with my drop step. I'm getting closer right there. Now I finish either way I want. One thing on this Fowler double, when I finish, more times than not, I'm going to be off his knees. I'm going to be up here. Because when I finish this, I really want my back straight. Watch again. I'm in here. I penetrate. I really want my back straight. I'm in here. I'm pulling right there. I'm penetrating my back straight. I look at the ceiling, step up, and drive. If a guy's really clamping on the underhook side here, he's got his head buried in there, it doesn't matter. I'm an inside tie, and I'm clamping him in, I'm pulling. There's a lot of pressure right here. There's a lot of pressure right here. I'm pulling him tight to me. It's the same type of thing. Watch my feet again. Right there, driving through him. Boom. Again, it's a matter of whether I get in here and I hold it. If I get in here and hold it. Watch again. Key points. Back straight when I finish. Also, when I'm penetrating, I change my pace and I explode into him. One thing I'm going to add to it this time, pay attention, is I'm going to fake, and go. All I'm doing is I'm getting a reaction out of him so it's a little easier. I'm in here, I fake, now I'm going to go. Boom, boom. Looking right at the ceiling. You guys know how to duck? When I duck, I don't look at the mat, right? When I duck, I look at the ceiling and get my hips in. It's the same thing here. I'm clamping here. Bury your head. I'm clamping here. Boom. Fake, go. Boom, right there. Fake, boom. Right there. Better yet, I want to be forehead to forehead. I have more space. I'm pulling here. I'm not here. He's not pulling me. Pull. That's no good. I'm pulling him. Fake it. Go. Right there. Boom. One other area where we can really take advantage of our opponent's lack of position is a reshot area. What basically high-level wrestling what we really want to do, and we all want to get there, is we want to be able to down block to a reshot. If I'm in here and a guy takes a shot on me, I want to be able to down block there and then take advantage and hit a reshot. Right there. In a double leg, look at a guy like Joe Williams hitting a double leg. Usually it's off a reshot. When you go, ooh, that was quick, it's usually off the guy's reshot. The guy's attacking Joe. He's sprawling right here. Boom, right back in. The key on a reshot is that I get an angle. And that time I didn't have an angle. He shot on me. I blocked, down block with my hands and my head. Now I repenetrate. Ideally, what I want to do is when he's shooting on me, I want to get an angle here. Now I have an angle. There's my reshot single. But a guy really shooting straight on, and I'm down blocking right here. A lot of times take advantage of a reshot. Best time to score is when your opponent's not in good position. If your opponent takes a shot on you and he doesn't get to your legs, what's that mean? It means he's extended, he's out of position, he's in this position right here. As he comes back out, I let him come back up, I penetrate through him. Watch what I did there. I kept pressure on him here. He's coming up, boing, right there. Really lift up, boing, right there. So I'm controlling him. He's hitting his shot. I'm down blocking here, driving. Just hit a couple sweeps on me. He's sweeping here, same thing. Staying low. That time I hit it at the knees and below. Block it right there. You all right? That's why he's got his mouthpiece on. I keep hitting him in the back of my head. Good gear. That's good gear tip. Keep a mouthpiece in so when the guy's head hits you, you don't knock your teeth out. Again, straight on double, down blocking, driving through. Or, go again, down blocking here, driving through. Go ahead. Taking advantage of it. A lot of times when we're hitting a double leg, when we do get out of position and we end up underneath a guy, we got to learn how to finish. But a lot of times when we get there, before we end up with our head on the mat, there's a couple things we can do, and that's what I'm going to do right now before we get down and dirty or troubleshoot it, whatever you want to call it. When I'm hitting in here and I'm driving, you're not going to see my head here, but I'm hitting in here and I'm driving. Go ahead, sprawl at me a little bit. I'm not going to hold here again. Right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this knee underneath me by stepping up with this foot, and I'm just going to continue to finish. What happened there? My head came up, my hips came underneath me, and I was driving off my feet. Those are the three areas that I was talking about earlier. I want to hit, drive, and finish, but that time, for some reason, he felt me coming. Maybe I didn't have him coming into me enough. That's another thing on a double leg is I want to get him stepping right there. Maybe I didn't. Maybe he's ahead by a point and he's running and I got to go get one. So when I do hit him, I'm getting sprawled out a little bit. But right here, what I want to be able to do is I want to really drive my knee underneath me. It's called repenetration. That's a pretty poor example. And the reason why I say that is because you're not going to get in here, have the guy sprawl on you, and then be able to come here unless you just have real good duck action. More what it's going to look like is this. I'm driving, come here. I'm hitting, and I'm driving here. I'm really driving. He's starting to pull me up. I've got to drop it back underneath him. Watch again. Guy that's real good with a double leg. He hits one. He's hit the guy with it before. I'm in here. Come closer. I'm in here. I'm driving. I'm starting to lose it, but I'm still driving. We're up here driving. Instead of keep driving here, we're going to run out of bounds. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop and repenetrate underneath. Just drop right there. Almost like a duck action. Just like that. Why I said it was poor before, again, is because when I get in here, it's too late right now. He's sprawling hard. It's too late. It's not one move. I hit. I get him coming into me. I'm wrestling. I'm pressuring in. He's pressuring back. I'm hitting. And I'm driving. Even if he's sprawl hard, I drop underneath him. And there, if you go back and you watch my knee, I'm getting extended here. I'm just dropping underneath right there. I'm almost sliding it. I'm in here. I'm driving here. He's sprawling hard. I'm driving. Just dropping and sliding my knee underneath. Now I continue to drive off my feet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get down and troubleshoot it when we do get extended. We don't want to be here. You have to realize that, but at the same time, you also have to realize that we do get here. I'm going as hard as I can. This guy's going as hard as he can, and that's when it's a lot of fun. This guy's sprawling. Let's talk about the sprawl, first of all. A guy gets in on a double leg, or a single leg for that matter, but anywhere where I'm hitting here, and when a guy sprawls, what he's doing, he's not just throwing his legs back. He's throwing them back, but he's also getting his hip down. I'm in here. If he's taking a shot on me, you can walk away from a little bit. I'm in here, I'm throwing my legs back, but I'm also getting my hips down. It's not like this. All right? If I had a nickel for every time I saw somebody sprawl to their knee, I wouldn't be rich, but I'd have a lot of nickels. All right? I'm in here. It's a frustrating thing. It's a frustrating thing as an athlete. It's a frustrating thing as a coach when you see the athlete do it. If I sprawl to my knee, guys can suck me underneath, or they can cut corners with single legs. I want to sprawl to my hip. I throw my legs down and away, and I hit my hip, and I square and arch my back. And that's a good sprawl. So when he gets in on me and he hits me with a double, I'm here, I'm throwing my legs down and away, here, turn, I'm hitting here, walking back, squaring, and I cover the head. Look at where my hips are. It's not here. It's not there. It's here. Arch your back. It's a good sprawl. When I get in that position offensively, the first thing that I have to do is realize that I need a post and I got to keep my head up. If I hit a double leg and a guy sprawls like he's supposed to sprawl and I continue to stay on a double leg, I'm not doing myself any good. Here's what I mean. He's sprawling, I'm right here. I'm in big trouble there. Look where my head went. Go back again. The first thing that I have to do is I said it, I have to get a post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let go of the double leg, and I'm going to go to a single leg. And I'm going to post my other hand. I'm in here, right there, sprawling, I post right there. Now I start looking for angles. I'm not going to get an angle very good. I'm not going to be able to just run around behind him. But look at the angle I'm at. Turn. Look at the angle I'm at in relation to his body here. I'm not out here like this. I posted. I'm starting to get this angle. He's going to keep running his hips that way, but I'm just staying in here, right here. This is where I want to be. When I end up in a double leg and my head's down, I have to have a post to be able to get my head up. Again, I hit here. Boom, right here, post. Right there. I feel real good right now. Here, I don't feel real good right now. Here, I'm starting to feel better. Another key point. Watch this arm. It's straight, but it's not completely straight. I'm bending it as much as I can. Obviously, if I can bend it this much, I got a great angle. I'm not going to be able to. I might only have to be able to bend it this much or this much. But I'm not going to keep it straight. What that's doing is that's making my position stronger. He sprawls on me, my arm's straight. See that? As I post, I'm starting to shrug. Now look at how my arm's bent. And keep your leg back. See, but I still keep that arm bent. I'm not here. I keep that arm bent as much as I can. Heads up. Heads up. That's where I want to be. All right, right now from here, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to drive. I'm going to step up, and I'm just going to switch directions. I'm coming here. I'm driving. I'm going to shoot this knee underneath right here. This knee is going to go from here to here. My head's going to stay up and look at the ceiling. I'm driving off this foot, and I'm just going to slide this knee right to here. Right there. Now I'm going to come back that way. Just like that. What makes this work again is I change speeds and I don't hold. How do I do that? How do I change speeds and not hold? Well, watch my body position. Right here. I'm not on my haunch here. I am driving. I am driving, sprawl. I'm driving here. Right there. I drove off that foot. I changed my speed. I got underneath him. Now I'm driving. Finishing. Once I get my hips underneath me, that's when he becomes light as a feather. All the weight was on me. Now I get my hips underneath me. I can handle it. He's going to fall over. He's sprawling hard right here. I'm driving. Right there. See where that knee went? Knee went from here to here. Just dump him. This is what it would look like in a match pace. He's sprawling hard. I'm going right here. Just like that. Again. Okay, let's talk about finishing in here. We get down here, we shot up, we're coming up, we're right here. First thing I want to do is I want to come up off my haunches and step up if I can. If he's got my ankle, I still got to come up here. As I come up, I want to come up and explode right to here. Look what I'm doing. I'm popping his knees. All right, again, I'm coming right here and finishing. Now what I'm talking about is basics. I'm not getting into any specifics here. Main thing is I'm coming up off my haunches, I'm exploding him and getting the weight off me. My personal favorite, I talked about it, is when I come up, I immediately come up, I switch, pop off, and hook right here. Drive into him. Just like that. Another way I can finish is when I come underneath, as I come up, I'll step up with the other foot. Right there. Come up the other way. Another way I can finish, when I'm right here, what I want to do is I want to start swimming and looking. I'm not going to fiddle around here. I'm going to look all the way to the other side. Watch this hand. I'm looking all the way to the other side here. I'm on my haunch too much. I want to step up when I can. Especially, lift me up, especially when you're like right in here. You want to start looking and swimming all the way back. Right there. That's where he's got to get to. Right now I don't feel good. And this is a position you have to drill. Good drill would be push. No. Push my head down. Go back. Push my head down. All right, we're drilling right now. I'm in here. I'm having trouble. I explode underneath. I come up. A good drill would be right now. Go hard. Once you get to here, you got to have good cooperation between both guys. Ready, wrestle. I'm in here, hooking. Right there, I can hook. I caught that hand. Right there, looking, putting him in danger. There was another finish just because he wrapped around my waist there. Again, we're just going to go. We're drilling right now. He's pushing my head down. Going hard right now. Right there. Let's switch to a double hook. Right there. Finish him there. Maybe I want to get more down here. He's grabbing my ankles and stuff. Ready? Wrestle. Now I can't get up. See, this is tough right here. This is what I want to do. Don't fiddle around down here. Right there. Another danger point or advantage for my opponent when I'm getting in a double and he's sprawling on me is obviously a front headlock. When I hit here and I fall on my nose and he's sprawling and I end up right here, this is big time trouble for me. Bells, fireworks, red lights, and everything else should be going off in my head to explode and attack the position. When I end up in a front headlock, as soon as I get in the frame of mind, I'm going to hold. That's when I'm going to be in trouble here. But if I'm in the frame of mind of attacking and moving and bettering my position, then I'm going to be okay. Basics front headlock defense. I'm in here off a double leg sprawl, I guess you could say. I'm in here when I'm doing it, I'm stepping up, and I'm pulling my head underneath this way. I pull on the elbow here if I can reach it, which I can't. That's okay. I can't, but I'm still going to turn here. As I turn here, I'm driving up into him by shrugging him off me right here. Shrugging him off me right there. I'm in here. He's falling on me right there. I'm in here. I'm pulling down underneath. I'm driving into him now. That time I got the elbow. Watch again. That time I got the elbow. I turn my head the same way. With this hand, I'm going to push on his far hip or chest or belly or even thigh or knee, and I'm driving up and I'm driving into him. Right there. I'm keeping the weight off me. A lot of times, guys, they get in this position here, and what they do is they try to back out. I'm not backing out. I'm not backing out and circling. I'm driving in and circling. Good drill would be from right here. You want to learn it. I'm coming right here. I'm pulling that elbow down. I'm pulling the elbow down here. Elbow in here. Turning my head underneath. How can I turn my head underneath? Because I'm pulling on this elbow to create space so I can turn that head. If I don't pull on that elbow clamp on tight, I can't turn my head. So I pull this elbow to get space in there. Now I drive. Good drill. He comes right back. He clamps on the other side. Other side, right here. Driving in. Here, here. See where I'm at? My knees are bent. I'm always driving off my feet there. I'm not holding. Down on the mat, same thing. I'm right here. Drive. Right there. Now he comes back to the other side. He's in here. I come back this way. Drive. Right there. I'm just going to do it for about 3 or 4 repetitions on each side. Just pay attention. Head up. Head's down. Driving. Head up. Down the mat. right away. Right away. Front headlock counters from a double leg where I'm getting sprawled out. Boom, right here. We were just talking about front headlock counters from a sprawled out position. There's a lot of different ways you can finish. My main point when you watch that is that when I get down there, I don't hesitate at all. I'm coming right out. Now there's other things you can do. You know, I can come over top and drag there. That'd be a short drag type situation. You know, if he's in here, I can throw these elbows back, get on me this way, and start looking for ducks, that sort of stuff. But the main thing is that I don't hold in there. I'm always attacking the position, and immediately it's chain wrestling again. Immediately coming up, out, and into him. I want the weight on my opponent. I hope that you continue to learn after watching this tape. Hopefully you picked up some new things that can help you and add to your style, and that's what's important. We want to add to our style and build, and when we do that, then we're going to get ourselves to accomplish the goals that we've set for ourselves. The main thing is that we can push ourselves away from the coaches, and that's what my hope is these tapes do for most of the athletes that watch them. They continue to learn after watching the tape, and then also realizing that we have to strength train, we have to condition, we have to pay the price off the mat, we have to pay the price on the mat to be the very best. And when we do that, things are going real well because it carries on into our life as well. That's important to me. Thanks for watching. If you need anything, you can get a hold of me, or if you see me, tap me on the shoulder and say hi and ask any question you want.